Morning, everybody. Is my earpiece on? Morning, everybody. I'm gonna go get a little diesel put in there. How's everybody doing this morning? Live from the homestead this morning. Mixing up some lubrication for my blade this morning. Scar. Move. Go. Here. Hold it. Come here. Put it down. Let me put some in it. All right. Dang it. What? I got a little diesel, little dishwashing liquid, and water in my mixture this morning. That's juicy orange there, y'all. That's what it says. Oop. Dang it. Huh? Yeah. Changing up this morning. Keep the sap off the blade. Keep the blade cool. Pretty bubbly there, babe. Well, I'm thinking about putting a new blade on. Or a resharp blade. What? Yeah, I think I put a new blade. Well, had to move that out of the way. Might as well put a new blade on. Or a resharpening blade. It's not new. And that's a big old log I'm going to be cutting over there. So, do better with a good sharp blade. I hope it's good and sharp. I sharpened them. Been good and sharp so far. It is very nice this morning. It was like 50-something degrees. Yeah, well, my wife says cold. I'm not cold. Yeah, but you get cold regardless of how warm it is. Let me see. I gotta go get a blaze. I will be sharpening some more blades for long. I don't think these are my Ripper 37s, actually. But it has been sharpened. Welcome to anybody that's in here this morning. My wife never tells me when people starts coming in, so I just assume. Yeah. I ain't doing a long video here. I'm doing live. Y'all, my wife, my son kept her up up to about. Come here, son. Yeah, I see him. He kept her up to like. Come here, Gage. 12 o'clock last night. So she's not in the best of mood this morning. Boy, you better. My son's getting at the age he's starting to venture off more. All right, now I got to tighten it up. That's half. That's 1.5. 2.5. That's 2.5. That's what Woodland Mill advises you to do, 2.5 to 3 turns. So I started out with 2.5 turns. Whew. Anyway, that's all there is to changing the blade. And this I think this might be one of my little bit cheaper blades, so it might break. You can't never tell. It's done been sharpened once. I think it's twice. It's been sharpened. So what? So that's that. Tightened up. Now I need to crank it up. And then I need to get the log over here. If I'd been doing it live, y'all would see why you need to wear leg chaps and all the safety gear when you run the chainsaw. Because I was cutting that log, and as it dropped a little right before it cut off, that saw kicked out of there on the ground. Went, of course, my foot was over to the left a little bit more to the. My foot a little bit. Okay, if my foot would have been a little bit more to the right, it'd probably cut the end of my foot off. So that's the reason why you wear safety stuff. Safety first. Like I always tell on my live videos, don't do as you see me do. You do as what the safety people says. No, go over there, Mama. Pour you some water. That's got diesel in it. No. Come on, Gabe. Yeah, there's some water right over there. Look, Mama, pour you some water right there. But anyway, Uh, I welcome everybody in here this morning. I'm fixing to go get the log and go, and then I'll come over here and put it on the sawmill and start cutting. It's a pretty good sized log too. I got been milling small logs, and I just got tired of that yesterday, so I broke into some of my bigger logs. So I'm gonna go get the log. Scar. Yeah, and I'm gonna be running over it with a tractor. The log just right here. I think it's around 20 inches. It's cutting 6 foot fence post out of it. Moose car. Now he can't waste all my water. You might have to try to ease that big one off there. Try to rub it off. Don't want it to. Get all the way on there? Can I back up? Okay. I'll probably have to redo them stops over there. Backing up. Watch for it. Is it needing all that screaming gauge? Yeah, that's a big one. I don't really know how big it is. I didn't measure it. It's pretty good size. Yeah. Hang on. I'll fix that problem. Oh, it ain't even close to rolling this way. Oh, hang on. Hold on. What you got? Let me. Maybe too big for this. I might have to get my other. I got to order me a bigger. Where's my other one? Up on the boards over there. Hang on. Yeah, I have to let these down to. Damien said bonjour. Let me get over. Hello, how you doing? NJ said, I wish I had a beautiful interracial family. Well, I'm proud of mine, not just cause it's interracial. I'm just proud of my family. Got you gonna get on the other end, very end. Okay, let's go together. What? I'm gonna go on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. See if that's enough. What? Might have to, it's a pretty good log, ain't it? Hang on. You got it? May have to go down some more because that's a. I gotta get that post. You know, it's gotta go by that post.
Yeah.
Don't think that'll do it. I bet I might have to let them down a little bit more. Let me measure that log. Oh, that's inches. That's the reason why. That's a 20-inch log on that end.
Spitfire Sean said, "Well, all right, sister, do your thing."
Yeah, she's good help. It's 19 inches on this end.
And Cannabis NJ said, "Good attitude. God bless."
And 19 inches on this end, y'all. This mill ain't supposed to do but a 22, which I've done bigger. But that 20 on that inch. So it's right there at the borderline of.
That's bigger than the one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to let them down some more. I don't think it's gonna pass. When you get up this big, you have to do a lot of adjusting on stuff. It may. Let me see. Going hit, ain't it? Yeah, I got to go. Sometimes you have to just let that down and put stops under it until the first cut, which I may have to do. That log is funny shaped on the bottom, ain't it? See that indentation right there? So let me see. Let me let this off some. I may let them down a little bit more. Hang on. See, the further you let these down on the log, the more to row this way. So that'll give it quite a bit more on that end. Give it quite a bit more. See how it does there? See the gap? It's going to let it move another inch or so this way. What crap? Did I not tighten that? Come and put it back, please. Yeah, my wife's a lot of good help, y'all. Couldn't do this without her. Look at it. Hey. Whoa. Whoa, that's heavy. Let it down like the other one. Tighten that booger tight. If you didn't tighten it tight, it ain't gonna stay. Just like it didn't with me. Okay. Think it'll work. Look at the sun. All right. That ought to be good. Okay. When you get them this big, they a lot of work to them. Let me see how that's going to do. Where's everybody from in here this morning? All right.
Where's everybody from? How you doing? How's your mom and you?
Oh, that's funny, babe. They don't know that southern stuff there, honey. That's what we say in the South. I don't know why people say that. Yeah, good morning. How you doing? How's your mom and them? People just say
that. Another southern thing is when somebody sees you and you look familiar, or you tell them where you're from, who are your parents?
Yeah. Make sure that is opened up this morning.
We are located down here in Southwest Arkansas.
Yeah, you're gonna fall.
About 25-30 minutes from Malvern, and about 30-35 minutes from Fort
Well, Well, ah, dang it.
Robert from Georgia. Where are y'all? Hope you're doing well. Georgia, where's the Bulldogs? There's Bulldogs, right?
Yeah.
We are down here in Southwest Arkansas.
Boy, this thing is cold natured this morning. Dang. That's funny, ain't it, Gage? That's funny, ain't it? My son and my wife is over there chasing the dog because he got a glove. Here you go. What? I can't help it. I can't help it, son. Your mama's handling it. You need to move. Thank you. Yeah, this guy, this log here is a little over 20 inches that end, and it's 19 this end. So.
We were trying to figure out what you were cutting up the other day.
I went and got a load of logs yesterday too. This guy, I'll show you the logs I got in a little bit. They're prime logs.
Cedar.
Was it cedar? I couldn't tell. When was I watching that? What was it? still cutting fence posts this morning. I decided to leave the little logs alone a little bit and get some of these bigger logs. I got some even bigger, way bigger than this one. Them logs I went and got yesterday off my job, they're prime logs. Even better than these logs. These are really tight grain, but them over there is, I don't know why I'm trying to put another glove on. Here. How you doing this morning, this guy?
That's not no good. Is the Pepsi in the car?
Huh?
Is the Pepsi in the car?
Yeah. This guy, it's like 50, it was 53 degrees this morning. Pretty nice. Especially for Arkansas. Of course, my wife had me turn the heat on this morning in the cabin. Right here.
This guy said a newer blade broke on me too.
He broke a blade?
Said I'm going long. I'm doing going long day yesterday, 4 hours nonstop. He said yes, 57 here. He said I'm gonna sit on the beach a little later now that most superior is done talking.
Oh, okay. Whoop that dog. Whoop him.
I did.
That dog is so rough. All right, let me see what we got here. The thing about it is this thing is off shape down here, so it's going to kind of interfere with me. I was going to get a well. This log is not perfectly round. See that right there? That indentation, and it goes all the way down the log, and it's real bad on the other end. But you see, $14. Takes a 14-inch cant to get four cants wide. I mean, it's probably big enough, like down as this. Well, this end. I don't know why I put that on the tractor. I'm gonna put that right there. So I'm gonna cut. No, that might be the one I just. No, that's. Anyway, I think I cut One more. See, I can get, that's 11. I could get 3 wide out of that, and probably if I cut it there, might could get 4. Let me see. Yeah, I may can. Let me look at this. See, I can't there. That just got me messed up. I can't cut it back anymore. Ain't but 6'2". Da, 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 da. Trying to figure out what I need to do. Which way would be the best way to go. Guess I just turn it. Yeah. This is going to be a fun one to turn too. Because it's big. I have to lift my log stops over there back up. If I don't, try to turn it's going to hang. What? Oh, I was going to say that ain't no good, is it? Now I got to try to roll this big boy. What? Yeah, Scar being a bad dog this morning, ain't he? Yeah, that's the reason why our yard's messy. That dog, he just throws stuff everywhere. Morning, how you doing? Woo! I was riding up on that one. Hey, come here and lift him up some, please. Lift them on up. If you can get them loose, might take the other one and hit it. I got them pretty tight. Go ahead and lift this one up. Take. Can you come here and hold this? It ain't too bad. Just don't let it roll over anymore. Here. No, don't hold the log. Hold the can up. Huh? I'm just loosening it up for you. Scar! Got. Come here. No! 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 Don't care. I ain't supposed to whip my dog on live, but
well, you just told me to get him.
He keeps jumping, playing. He's playing a little rough with my son. Well, that's what I was told. You can't whoop a dog. Well, my God, how you train? How you train an animal if you can't? You know, there's a difference in whooping and beating. What? Yeah. I could take my tractor there and do it. Get all this old dirty bark off. Hey, screwdriver's right there somewhere. See how this messed up there?
David said I need one of those.
Yeah. They're nice to have. A lot of work in one like this. This guy's got a nice mill. I mean, he still has to manually turn it, but still, he's got a automatic lift on the head and pulls itself. Automatic feed, which I can put automatic feed on here. Going, I can put both of them on here, but he also has a computer on his. On the computer I got on this one is this computer right here, and it malfunctions a lot. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. Right here.
We use this to clean the dirt off.
Yeah.
Because you don't want dirt stuff in your blade. Or your blade faster.
Yeah, this guy's got one of them fancy debarkers. It goes down where the blade cuts, and it cleans out the bark and the dirt. What do you got?
His stick.
Oh, y'all gonna be fighting all day. He needs to learn how to take care of himself with that dog. When the dog gets on him, do what he got to do to get him off. Go get another stick. There's a million sticks out here.
When he's bent down on the ground, how is he supposed to get over and get on the dog?
All right, woman. All right, woman, get out of the way. I'm gonna start doing like this guy. Woman, get out of the way. All right, let me see what we got here now. I'm gonna raise that up. Now maybe be able to get a cup off that off shape. Maybe. Slide it there. Huh? I didn't even look at that.
This guy said didn't see nothing looked acceptable for so
Yeah, I mean, you know, a child, I don't care what people thinks, you have to, even if you read the Bible, it tells you have to whoop a child. You know, it's different than beat a child and whoop a child. My wife works for DHS, actually, is in that department of that. So you're allowed to whoop a child, because if you can't whoop a child, or if you don't whoop a child, you end up with all these people going in mass shootings and stealing from everybody and killing people because the kids don't know no better. They never learned right from wrong, or it's no consequences if they do wrong. So, and I was told you couldn't whoop a dog. You can't sit there and spank that dog. That's just this world, huh? On live. And this world, that just goes to show you, this world is headed for bad things. Bad things. Hammer that. Where's that hammer at? This guy, I gotta do some finagling here, because it won't. I mean, how does a dog know? You can't put a dog in the corner I mean, absolutely, how does the dog know that he's doing wrong, or a child? I ain't gonna lie. My dad tore my butt up when I was a kid. He didn't. Ain't nothing wrong with me now. He taught me right from wrong. Uh, don't. I'm not saying I do everything he taught me, but it's back when I was in school, you get paddling, and I'm talking about they had some mean looking paddles, and that's even before you had to have a witness in there to get a paddling. We used to get a paddling in the actual classroom. Now I don't even know if you can get a paddling anymore, and if you do, it's got to be 4 or 5 witnesses. Huh? You don't get a paddling anymore. But see, that's when they took God out of school. That school went to hell. Then I just say it. I mean,
This guy said, ever see a dog when other people young?
that's right. This guy, they'll snap at them, and chew 'em. What about you're right? This guy, when they weaning them, they'll eat that little puppy. They ain't hurt that puppy, but they're teaching that puppy. The mama's teaching his own puppies. They ain't hurting the puppy. They may hurt it just a little bit, but that's what you got to make it hurt just a little, else it ain't much punishment, is it? I mean,
What he said, the Bible guards paddles. He
yeah.
said, hello, Mr. Law, still got a bag, can't eat or keep nothing down. Friday's the last day I ate, I'm not hungry.
All right, Gary. I don't know if you have. I don't. You might tell me. You need to get your butt up and go to the doctor and go to the emergency room because you get. My wife. I don't have insurance on my job, but my wife does. But you can go to a regular doctor and can't get much done unless you done had a stroke or something like I did. But you go to the emergency room. I'm telling y'all, people, your ability, you can go to the emergency room and get more done because what they'll do, they'll check you out, and if they can't figure out, they'll admit you to the hospital. Then you get all your tests, and then you get healed.
Yeah, instead of going to a specialist and wait 3 months to get
Yeah, going,
test.
or you call them up. Hey, I need I'm bad sick. I need to see the doctor. Well, we have an appointment 3 weeks from now. Not hell, I don't need an appointment 3 weeks from now. I feel like I'm dying now. I need to see a doctor now. So, but when I had them strokes, I was in the hospital for 6 days, 5 or 6 days, and for nowadays, uh, I was in there a week. My wife said 7 days, and for nowadays, 7 days in the hospital is unheard of. Most you can have heart surgery today, and you're out tomorrow evening or the next day. Heart surgery, open heart surgery. I was in there for 7 days.
I mean, you're carotid artery surgery. They cut the major artery. He was in there one night in ICU.
Yeah, I was. That's how sick I was though when I stayed in there for 7 days. They more stuff wrong with me than I ain't nothing but a ticking time. I had to give me blood. I was bleeding inside and all that good stuff. And but when I had my carotid artery surgery, I had it like today, this morning, and the next morning I was gone. And that was them cutting my vein wide open. I had to patch it because the vein was messed up a little bit, so it was messed up more than they thought. So they had to patch it. And I went home the next day. So uh, you just need to go to somebody. I don't know if you've been to a doctor or what, but you need to go somewhere that knows what you need to find out what's wrong with you.
Saying you need to try to eat even if you don't feel hungry.
Yeah,
That's almost
yeah. This morning I was trying to eat and I was sick at my stomach. What? I was sick to my stomach, couldn't eat. Still ain't ate much. I ate a couple of little chocolate chip muffins. Okay, hang on, hang on.
Hazel beats and hi. Good day, bro.
Oh, look at my Mickey Mouse, y'all. Ain't I pretty? And my son just put that on me. Or I put it on me. He gave it to me to put on me.
Hazel, said hi. Good day, bro.
Hey, how you doing? Here, let me see your arm. Oh, okay.
Dad said whipping a child is early on teaching the boundaries and respecting the Bible. It says spread the rod from the child.
Yeah, you see, I don't whoop mine enough because he's bad. I know that. He's spoiled. Have people coming on here talking about him sometime. Well, I know he's spoiled. I used to whoop my kids back when I have 8 kids. So back when I was younger, I didn't beat my children. They all love me now. They all okay. They ain't none of them got brain injury or none of that. So, well, I guess most of them love me. I might have a couple that don't. But anyway, uh, but as I got older, I whoop Gage every now and then, spank his little butt. He don't know what a real whooping is. because I spank his butt. My daddy, when I was growing up, he gave us a whooping. I mean, really, gave us a whooping. So, yeah, let me get this and cut. Hey, how you doing this morning? As y'all can see how that log is off shape. Sometimes God throws tricks to you like that to make you start thinking how you're going to cut that. See, it takes up a lot of that log. I needed a 14 by 14, but in order to do that, would have been perfectly round. Rule of thumb is you need an 18-inch tree to cut a 12-inch can square. 18-inch tree to cut a 12-inch square can, and that's because of the fact that you had to take sides off. So this tree wasn't but 19 inches on this end and 20 on that end, but it's off shape. See right across there, it ain't but 13 inches in that one spot there where it's 17 there. So that's going to kind of interfere with me. Still going to get several 4x4s, and I'm probably going to cut this off and get a 4x4 out of this. I had to, uh, you know, square it up after I get it cut off. Yeah, yeah, they do. I have a lot of cedar over there like that. People actually buy them. People like some cedar like that. Thought I had some problem. But anyway, I'm gonna cut, think a 3.5 down. See, I'll be able to get, huh? Oh, be able to get 2. I think out of that top. You see, that's yeah. I do that. It does. It kills me, especially when you spank them and they act like you done broke their leg and you just barely spank them. They go, that old bottom lip go to, puckering up. You just look sad at them. You're like, oh, I didn't, son, I don't want to whoop you, but, you done it like 150 times. I thought it was time to spank you. All right. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut a 3.5-inch slab off of that. Then I'll square it up after y'all see what I'm going to do. Well, Gary, this morning I take so much medicine in the morning. I'm bad about not eating, and all the medicine I take, I think it's kind of so much medicine in my system, it makes me sick at my stomach. So it takes a couple hours. I'm like sick at my stomach, just don't feel good. It takes a couple hours to get to going. Then I feel better. Like now, I'm feeling a little bit better. Up moving around. I didn't get up 30. Well, I say I did, and I got up drinking coffee this morning about 3:30, 4 o'clock. Not as early as I usually get up. Sometimes, a lot of times, I get up at 2 o'clock. All right, I'm going to cut that right there. Yeah. Hey, get a stick and whoop that dog's butt. You ain't on camera. lay this one off. Huh?
This guy said love to stay a while. I got a long list of short time orders.
All right, this guy, appreciate you coming in here. Take it easy today. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Uh, just being funny, but anyway, you have a good one. We'll catch you in here next time. Try to have a good day.
Nursery Scott said hello. Uncle good evening.
Hey, how you doing this morning? Hey, I'm gonna have to have you help me lay this down. It's heavy. It is bad heavy. I'm just gonna lay it over there because I gotta put it back on the mill. You gonna be able to get it? Oh, right there somewhere. Right here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. How's everybody doing this morning? I'm cutting a pretty good side log up this morning, especially on this mill. It's heavy.
Jason B said hi. It's Ernest from Cameroon. I love this between.
Well, hell, hey, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in here and viewing us this morning.
Jason said East Texas is about to chilly.
Hey, it was 53 degrees right here in southwest Arkansas this morning. Pretty chilly. Pretty chilly this morning here. Yeah, this log being off shape sure got me messed up. But I'm gonna sort it out. I'm gonna square it up. I'm gonna turn this dude. I had to just wedge it on here because it was too big. My stop was my hey, back when you get a chance, will you come here? Can you raise them up some more, please? If I didn't you tighten them?
Oh, you can't have to come over here and do it.
Hey, get that short one and pry it up. You know what I'm talking about? Huh? Okay, hang on. Give it here. I'll do it. Take that, use it for a pry bar.
Oh, I got you.
A bit more. Oh, probably have to let it back down after. Right there. Okay. Oh, right there. Make sure that's tight. There you go. Hey, will you have my can hook? Right there. These things here are called cant hooks or peavy hooks.
Gary says beautiful here, Mr. Law. We got down to 47, but it's right now.
That ain't going down? No, okay. Whew. Yeah, it was 53 this morning. It was really nice. Really nice.
Oh, no, yesterday was pretty beautiful. And then we got, what, 83?
Yeah. I think it's supposed to get 80 today.
It was supposed to be 80 yesterday, but the first were at 83.
Yeah. All right. Let me see. ain't gonna hit some stops, is it? I wonder if it's gonna hit some stops. They're right now down there. Boop-a-doop-boo. What?
Gary said, can you adjust the horizontal blade, guys, for small logs?
Yeah, I can push it in and out there. Yeah, I can do that. Uh, you know, this is always level here, but I can, this blade guide here goes in and out when I get to a smaller cut if I want to use that. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. It's according to the duller your blade gets, the closer you keep it, the guide, the straighter it'll cut.
He said, not trying to be dumb, just don't know much about that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a legit question. What I'm trying to do is get a 14.
He said that would make it a lot easier to cut straight boards.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to buy that extra for this meal. Actually. Think. Be 3, be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm just doing a little figuring here. Yeah. Flip it one more time, square it on up. Yep. I'm going to turn it.
Gary said I'm having flashbacks. I hear that clutch and it reminds me of my bike.
Yeah, I had a guy when I first bought this sawmill, Gary, heard that ping on that mill, and I guess it's a common thing on the HM122. He told me, "Oh, that clutch is gone. That clutch is gone. Ain't gonna last you another week." And I should have known better, but I went ahead and bought one, and it's gonna last forever as long as I don't ever have to put it on.
No, you were like, he's like, it's making this noise, and you were about to say, no, it's not. Then you listen to videos and, oh, well, maybe it's not.
Yeah, he said it. The idle on it was too high, and if the idle is too high, it will make a clutch like that ping. But I checked the idle; it was fine. It's just the sound that these make, and I've listened to some more videos of these 122. It's just I think it's a common thing of how they sound.
Gary said, how many years ago was that?
I've had this mill year. It's the original clutch. So that clutch is, and as you see, it don't slip.
We haven't had it a year yet.
Well, right at a year. It's close to a year. Yeah. And it's still doing fine. So, but I still got the new clutch. And if I ever need it, I got it. But yeah. And unless you know how you do, sometimes I got it so-called put up, but you never know. Hell, I might lose it or something. Oh my Lord! Woo!
Gary said those things are pretty tough. Unless I get one that's made first thing Monday morning or first time Friday.
Yeah, that's right. Because first thing Monday morning, a lot of people got hangovers, and they ain't doing their best. And the Friday, most time they don't give a crap because they're ready to go home. So you really want to get something built new Tuesday through Thursday. Hey, get off of him! Get off of him! Get no, go! Maybe I won't get kicked off YouTube because I whooped the dog, spanked the dog, barely spanked him.
OTK fabrication had asked earlier, are you want the cigarettes? Is that cigarettes?
Do I smoke cigarettes? Yes.
He said with this week, the paper cars, that's the real work though.
Yep.
Gary said, anyone who's doing that, she said, hello.
Hey, Annabelle, how you doing?
Get your hands are cold. Look.
What? Let me buy. How you doing this morning, Annabelle? You need to take care of your daddy, Annabelle, so he'll get better. Well, that's good. Gage is honored as always. All right, let me see what I got here. Probably gonna cut some boards out of that. Maybe, yeah. Might as well cut up some boards down to so I get to where I need. How's everybody doing in here this beautiful Sunday morning? It is. It's a beautiful morning. Very beautiful. cut a 1-inch board out of this, and I square it up with along with the other ones I got over there.
By the time I'm up there, I'll get a place like this. 26, now building my collection of yard stuff so far.
Just broke a blade. Yeah, it was one of the cheaper blades. I didn't figure it. Hold up. Look at that pulley. Still getting it.
So crazy, it looks slow on the phone.
That's the reason why I don't buy, I hate to say it, wood miser blades.
But you was like that hard wood miser.
Well, that's when I was new at it, Angelica. And since I've went to Ripper 37 to try to actually a good blade, the wood miser blades I bought is not worth the crap.
Wood miser's not gonna be sponsoring this anytime soon.
I don't care. I don't run a wood miser, and I don't care if he sponsors me or not. I'm gonna tell the truth. Every blade I bought the cheap ones and the little bit the double hard they call double hard. They say, oh, you can sharpen them 3 or 4 times. Well, these has been sharpened twice, and they always break in the weld. So, I'm just telling the truth.
OGK Fabrication said, amazing machine. We have a small mill set up at the yard I work at. A little smaller than that, but same sort of rig setup.
Oh, really? Well, I love my little mill here.
Gary said, are they like what my daddy used to tell me? You get what you pay for?
Yeah, but
there.
Yeah, and people talk about how hard they are to get out of a cut when you break them. They ain't that bad hard. I've never had trouble. I just need to push my mill back a little bit. But I don't want to be sponsored by something that I don't believe in, and these blades has been no good. Now, if they want to send me a blade that they claim is their good blade, they will more than welcome. But so far, wood miser blades, everyone that's been sharpened twice is broke. And I didn't even have it tensioned I had it tensioned in the middle specs, not even the maximum spec. Let me look at this. And I guarantee you it looked like it broke in the weld. And it did. That is the weld right there. It broke right in the weld. Every one of them. I have several of them over here that's broken the weld. So I will not be buying wood miser double hards, anything like that. Now, I'm sure the Turbo 7s, they got some really higher price blades. I would try, but they're just their ordinary blades. No, wouldn't advise them. And by the way, them was sharpened by a professional that grinds the gullet and all, gets all the micro cracks out, so they shouldn't have broke. But anyway,
Gary said I ran into that with my tournament fishing folks. Want me to claim I won with their baits, but I'm like, you're not gonna tell me you're allowed to do it.
yeah, I mean, look, that's one thing about it. When you come to this channel, I'm gonna tell you what I've experienced and what my
Yeah,
opinion. And I'm not sponsored by nobody, so I'm not going, and I'm not going to. They ain't gonna pay me to get up here and say a product is good, and if it ain't good, because there's everyday common poor people that buys that stuff like me, and I don't want to watch a channel and they tell me, "Oh, that's a boy, that is the best one you could buy," and then go spend a lot of money for it, or the average. Because Gary, them blades there, that one that just broke cost me actually a little bit more than them Ripper 37s, and them Ripper 37s are way better blades, way better.
yeah, start right there. Gary just pulling me off.
So, but yeah, it yeah, yeah, that's right. You're right. It must have been. That's what it is, Randy. They for some reason the weld is breaking. They using too hard a rod or wire to weld it right. Because these bands go around and around and around, and uh, if that weld the wire the metal they using to weld that together is a little bit too hard, well, it's just after it flexes a little while, it's gonna break. It's like sitting there bending it back and forth. But anyway, I got to get. And I think his other blade here uh is a wood miser too. Besides that, Gary was talking about that Ripper 37s is actually hardened. The tip of the tooth is actually hardened about twice as much as these double hards from Woodwiser. The double hard is supposed to be a little bit better blade. The first blade I bought was uh, some of their cheaper blades. They cut good, but you couldn't really sharpen them. They said you could try, but they just wouldn't hold up. Well, these are the double hard blades, a little bit more money, and you're supposed to be able to sharpen these, 3 or 4 times. And but they still ain't hard when they new. You can see the hardened part, and the Ripper 37s are hardened a lot more. But what I'm trying to get to is I paid about $1 or $2 less a blade for the Ripper 37s, way better quality. And I ain't got no stock in that either. Ain't nobody paying me to say that. So we'll see if how long this one to cut. Now that didn't even. Did I cut him? I did. That's the first logger cut with this, ain't it? Yeah. So it ain't. It's really aggravating.
Yeah, I just realized I'm not gonna be able to set the griddle up on there because you got the griddle on.
Oh, you can set it up on the logs or up on the.
Yeah, Scar.
And the piston brakes, I got some more Ripper 37s. I got sharpened over. I think I got 3 more uh, sharpened. I had to sharpen some more, which I guess I need to order me some more new Ripper 37s.
I sent him an email the other day.
Huh?
I was sending something email the other day.
Jerry's Resharp. Yeah, I need to get me another box of 10.
Oh yeah, that's Gary's neck of the woods in Kentucky.
Yep. Well, heck, I could just let Gary go by and get him. Gary, that Ripper 37 from Jerry's Resharp out of Kentucky, from your neck of the woods.
What's the last comment you're on?
I don't know. Here's the phone.
Oh man, I'm looking at it.
Oh. Oh.
OGK fabrication said probably machine welded. Heat treated after, are there heat treating the blades when they're flat and welding them once they're pulled up.
That may be what it is. Well, you know how everything is nowadays. It's all production. You know, look, you take a guy. I know machines are, does a good job, but you take a guy that's been doing it a long time, and I mean, really knows what he's doing, really good with a wire welder, and he's got the right tools to do it with. He can wire weld them things. I still think a human can do better than a machine on some things, which you ain't gonna get the production out like the machine that makes these blades. It spits them out, fast. And everything's about the production. Uh,
Pecan said, get your refund.
oh, they ain't gonna no, they Opicon, they ain't gonna do that. You could buy them brand new and break. It could break on you, brand new and the first cut, and they ain't gonna make it good. They sure ain't.
They're located in Central City, Kansas. I mean, Kentucky. I'll say Kansas. Central City, Kentucky, off of Highway 431.
Yeah. And the way I found out by Jerry's Resharp is I watch YouTube, and of course I don't always trust everything I see on YouTube, but I got to watching a lot of professional sawyers. They use the Ripper 37. They was raving about them. Well, I took some blades, them blades I just broke. Uh, by the way, they got sharpened one time. That was the second time they sharpened. They broke. You said just not even one log. So one time was really all you could sharpen them blades, and that's not what they advertise on their blades. But anyway, he told me he'd been doing it since 2000 or something, and that's all he uses the Ripper 37. So, and I've talked to a couple more that I've actually talked to in person, and they say they're some of the best blades out there. And they are so far. I like them. They cut really good. Uh, they do what they advertise to do. But yeah, I'm not gonna do a commercial for something. Even if they call me today, say, "Hey, we'll give you so and so." Now, if they give me some more blades to try, they're higher quality, as they call it, blades to try, and I try them and they do good, then they can pay me to do the advertise for them. But I'm not going to say something is good. Now,
this guy runs the carbides and he breaks them all the time, doesn't he?
yeah, but 1.5, 2, 2.5.
Gary said that gum. I could throw a rock there from where I live.
What?
I've been working there at the airport building.
Well, heck, you can just bring me my blades to me. I can pay you to bring them. We'll try this blade.
Yeah, so like 2 something for a box of 10.
$235. That's $35 shipping. And of course, Woodmiser, uh, uh, genuine wood. You could buy genuine Woodmiser blades off of Amazon, free shipping, and they're more than that for 10, and that's what's free shipping. I think these blades end up costing them Ripper 37 ended up costing me like $20 a piece, something like that. And they're really good blades. I ain't gonna lie about that. That's the reason why I talk about them. They're good blades. All right, we'll try this again. Should be right back in the cut because I didn't move it. Yeah. And y'all obviously this break. I think this is one of the woods or two. Now I'm not saying that they make good meals, but these blades so far, two different kinds of blades I've tried, and I ain't had good luck out of them. And matter of fact, when they was brand new, they didn't even cut that long before they dulled, and that's got to do with the hardness of the tips of the teeth. So.
Oh, Pecan said, I agree with that. I watch Arms Family and Homestead. He has a Coda excavator Thunder partnership. He never really stakes it up, talks it up anymore. Just simply uses it in his videos and mentions their name.
Yeah, uh, I'm not that kind of person. I'm not. I mean, yeah, I could use some people call me up and do some commercials, but I ain't that desperate for money to get on here and lie for a company, and especially if I ain't never even used the product. I You see people doing that commercials and advertising stuff on YouTube. It's never actually personally used the product. How can you get up there and promote a product if you've never even used it? I mean, You got to test that product out. You got to actually use it before you can get up there and tell somebody and tell them about what it is, what it does. You know, uh, I've been using this meal almost a year. That's the reason why I say tell you how good a meal it is. I've been using it almost a year. It cuts fine. It works good. Oh dang! I've got to put this back. I'm glad I'm happy to look up there. Uh, would I buy another one? Yep, probably a bigger one. Just because bigger logs, but it's just not gonna.
Pocahontas said, I'm guessing he's not willing to speak up for the reputation. He probably won't take a partnership if he's forced to give positive reviews no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, he uses the machine. He's done bought it. He probably uses it, but he probably ain't gonna get on there and brag about it or tell you how good it is if he don't personally believe it's that good a product. I'm not saying it ain't a good product. Product can be okay, but they want you to get on there and talk about how great they are. Well, I mean, if it ain't good, I'm not gonna say it is.
Gary said you didn't by chance hit something.
No, I didn't. I didn't hit nothing. I figured that was gonna break. Uh, I got a pile of them over there, scattered around, broke. I've just about broke every one of them. I had 20 of them, and I've done about broke every one of them. And I bought them 10 Ripper 37s months ago, and I still got one right there that's still fairly new. It ain't never been sharpened. I pulled it off because I wanted to test the blades I sharpened, so it's laying over there. It's still pretty new blade. So
don't be getting that everywhere.
That's sad on that, but anyway. And if this Woodland meals wasn't a good meal and I done had trouble out of it, a lot of trouble, I would get on here and tell you. I don't know if it does okay, but I ain't gonna say it's a great meal, but I've had good luck out of it. It's a good meal. So, all right. Who?
Jeff.
Hey Jeff, how you doing?
Jeff Michael.
But anyway, this blade's probably gonna. Now, Gary, I didn't hit nothing. It's that log ain't got nothing but this wood in it. It broke. I looked at it, broke in the well to where every one of them been breaking. Of them wood miser blades.
Jeff said good.
That's good to know. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Somebody might else tell you that they live by them certain blades. I do have a wire welder, but I am not a professional wire welder, so I don't know if I would be qualified to put them back together. I mean, I could try it. It wouldn't hurt to try it. But a lot of times when they break like that, they'll bend pretty good in places, and sometimes the teeth they hit stuff on the mill uh, and mess them up. And see, it's one thing I like about the Woodland mills. I don't think that blade didn't even sound right. I don't know. Might have to go get one of my Ripper 37 blades. Morning, how you doing?
I'm not going to get another clip. No, sir. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You gave it to the dog.
I don't think that blade's cutting right. Probably gonna be break next. Let me see.
You gave it to him. He might be mad because you gave it to him.
Oh, let me see. I might have. Let me look. That broke in the middle of the cut. Might have messed that. No, I don't like that.
You can buy blade stock and make good joints with brass joints. Many ways to go.
Yeah, I couldn't change that blade. I don't even like that blade. Don't even sound right.
Jeff asked, what we cutting today?
We're cutting 4x4s. Still cutting 4x4s, 6 foot long. I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna buy no more wood by the blades.
Gary said, go with your gut. If it don't feel right, it's not.
No, it something ain't right about it.
Jeff said, it looks like it cut good from over here, LOL.
Yeah, well.
But what do I know?
At the end, it raised up a little bit. What? At the end, it raised up a little bit. And I don't like that. That means every cut is going to raise up a little bit. And I like my stuff square. Oh, Lord. And I know it's not my belts or nothing. These are all new belts. Just put them on there. I'm not going to use that blade. I'm not even going to sharpen it no more. Ain't wasting my time with it.
There's a special machine for welding and milling blades.
Yeah.
Roy said, hi, everyone.
Hey, how you doing?
Is that cedar?
No, this is a southern yellow pine. Yeah, I'll be right back. You want this mic while I run down here and get a blade? Babe. Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta go get a blade. I'll go get one. You can get over there close to the phone. Get on. Go. Talk about. Do you hear me? What? What? Oh, oh, oh. 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 Yeah. Oh. Whoop. Don't fall. Too late. What you, son? I can't stop. I gotta go put this blade on. What are you doing?
That's so crazy. Gary was saying he set you up. I can hear him, but not you. Most of the time you can hear me, but maybe the mic is picking up my voice and not the phone.
Oh yeah.
Opacon asks, are they breaking on your first use or after resharpening?
Opacon, them there. They had been sharpened once. I had a professional sharpen them. He's got some nice machines, and the second sharpen, huh? The second sharpen, they breaking. Every one of them. No, can't hardly cut nothing that they break. You supposed to be able to sharpen them about 3 or 4 times. Now that's wood miser blade. This is Ripper 37 blade right here. So uh, I I love my Ripper 37s. I sharpen these myself.
Um, Randy said sharper on one side than the other.
Yeah, that blade. Which see that the thing about them blades, they call double hard, but if you look at these, you can actually see these. These are hardened a lot further down than these Ripple 37s are. They harden a lot deeper on the tooth. You can get more sharpens out of them, and they hold up pretty good.
I'm glad they couldn't hear me because I talked about how my mom and them was, and I said I was fine, but my old dad's dead.
Oh
I
well,
guess he's doing okay.
yeah, doing better than we are probably.
I guess it really depends on where he went.
Well, you son of a gun.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. Got to make sure the tracking is right.
Jeff asks, "What do you do with all the wood you cut?"
These posts here, I'm cutting for some neighbors down the road, and I'm gonna use it to build a dog pen and hog pen, so on and so on. But I sell a lot of my cedar I cut.
If we can ever get anything built with Jeff.
Yeah. All right. Let me see.
Vulcan really is the first thing we need to build.
And
Star is giving me the blues.
pecan homestead. Actually, when I'm tensioning my blade, them blades shouldn't even be breaking on the second sharpening because I don't even tension my blade up to the maximum spec. You got specs. You got a little play there. You can tighten it to, and usually you can tighten it up to 3 turns or about 23, 24 foot pounds on a torque wrench. And I don't tighten mine up that tight. For the fact is, it puts more pressure on the blade to make them break quicker. But uh, so I mean, any of the blades can break. You can get a bad batch of blades in any kind you buy, especially like me and Gary was talking about. It was made on uh, a Monday or a Friday.
Jeff asks, "Do you ship? I'm looking to put up wood fence."
I hadn't got it. A guy was wanting to get who it was asking me the other day would I ship because he's wanting some of my cedar, uh, short cedar logs. I've never checked into it. I don't even know what it costs. It may not cost that much, uh, but I guess I do need to check in on it because if I could ship wood, I mean that'd be a little bit more revenue for the homestead out here. I can get back with you on it though.
Gary said, "I wish I could bring you a truckload of good cedar end blades. If I could, I would do it in a second, guarantee it."
I know you would, Gary. I got to get some cedar because I'm running out of cedar to cut here.
But it is, like I was saying yesterday, it's cool. So our two best places for getting our cedar, one of them we actually have to physically go out. Well, I'm sorry, not we. Steven has to physically go out and chop down the trees and skid them up and all that stuff. Which I mean, our friend has a tractor, but he doesn't have hooks or forks or anything. So last time we went, we only had one tong, but we got a second set of tongs. So that's one place. It's been too hot to go out in the woods and cut. Yeah, and the second one is a guy who lives up in northern Arkansas, and he is a lineman. So right now it's his busy season. So he said he won't have none until it gets cooler. So we just been kind of just holding off because it's really hard to find good cedar. Either it's really good and they want too much for it, or it's a good price and it's too small, or
Can
it's
I have
not great
cigarettes?
quality.
I was just gonna say something.
That's cool.
Dang it, what was I gonna say?
Daggone.
Oh, I was cutting this old big log this morning, some off of it, and it was pretty early this morning, and I thought I had it off the ground enough, but when I was cutting it off right before it cut off, my saw grabbed hold. You know, I got a big log saw with a 28-inch bar. That saw come out of there, kicked out on me, and my foot was right down there. My foot, if my foot would have been 2 inches closer to the right, I'd probably cut my daggone foot off this morning. I was out here by myself too. So that point saying, if you run a chainsaw, wear all your safety gear. Don't do as you see me do. Run, and I've been logwood since I was about 12 years old. So it can happen to anybody, no matter how experienced y'all. Wear your leg chaps, your hard hat, safety glasses, earplugs or earmuffs, leg chaps or pants, what they call the pants chaps type. And you really need to wear saw boots. They make safety saw boots.
Opicon asks, have you ever milled a telephone pole?
No, I hadn't, but I was actually looking here a while back. You can buy telephone poles, and you know people just think them telephone poles are kind of treated. They have crystal on the outside, but the claim I watched people mill them, and you cut, get the squared up, and the lumber looks good. But that's some good lumber too. And but up northern part of the United States, they actually, what is that dog chew? Use cedar for light poles.
Really?
Yes, cedar light poles. I forget where it was at, Washington or somewhere. Uh, so that would be some good one. What is he eating? But anyway, uh, but the light poles, you can buy them real cheap too.
Opicon said just get on Shipley and put a bid in, give it 2 or 3 days to see what the lowest bill is.
Okay. Yeah, we get them around here. And see, I need to find. Actually, we get places around here that gets them from the electric company. Nothing wrong with the poles, like some they take out just to replace. A waste of money, I think, sometimes, but that's the way we pay for it anyway when you pay your electric bill. But anyway, that's another story. But I need to get me one to set up out here for my breaker box. You can buy them from people like that used. It ain't got to be a new one, used. If I could cut, uh, you got to have them 21 foot long because you got to put, I think, 4 or 5 foot in the ground. It's got to be so high. And, but you can put a 4 by or 6 by 6 up. So, but I can't cut one that long on this mill. Well, I could, because it wouldn't have to be perfect. I could actually cut. When I get to the end of the cut, I could back my saw up and slide the pole back and cut more, then slide it back. And I seen that on YouTube too. It's a lot of work, but you can actually do that.
Shipley was for shipping.
Huh?
It was for shipping.
Yeah.
And Opicon also said the last place we lived, there was about 2 acres of cedar across the road from me, and nobody would care if you took the good trees out. Everyone wants the cedars down because we live in a fire hazard. Why does it seem that everybody says?
Oh, Pecan, they live over in Oak. That's one that lives right across about 5 hours from here, ain't it? Get off of him. Get. Dang. Yeah, y'all don't live.
When he bends over, he sees a dog.
Yeah. They don't live about 5 hours from here.
I don't know where they used to live at.
Oh, well, where y'all used to live, I don't know, but.
I've seen a lot of people here say that they don't like cedar because it's a fire hazard.
Yeah, the standing trees are.
Gary said, when's the last time you seen a Lombard?
A what? Gary, you're gonna have to explain to me what exactly you're talking about.
Be pronouncing it right.
Yeah.
Us southern people don't know how to read.
Now I'm gonna run back down that log, and y'all watch on the end down here. Probably about from here down, it's gonna cut just a tad off right here, because the other blade lifted up, and that might not have been a sharpened blade. I might have thought I sharpened that one. So, but anyway, this is a sharpened blade. All right, let me run that down through there. You need to move, Gage, because the sawdust is coming your way. Sawdust coming your way. It's a what? A chainsaw. I don't. I don't know if I've ever seen one. See what I was telling y'all? Right there on that, about right there. When you come off your log with your blade, you should be able to back up over that without lifting. It should be, and it hung just a little bit. That's the reason why I know that blade something's wrong with
You
it.
said without licking it? What you said?
Was that what?
You said licking it? You didn't even think about how licking it is. I just said,
No, no. When you back up with the blade, it should just come over smooth.
no,
Well,
that's not what you said.
well,
You said to come back over it without licking it.
I might have said licking it. I don't know.
Here.
Only live, y'all. Only live. My wife hears. I can tell y'all some stuff my wife has thought she's heard me say, and it's crazy. What? Oh, nothing. What was you showing me?
The lumbar chainsaw.
No, I have not. No, I'm not a rare vintage lumbar chainsaw. No, I don't. Let me look at the picture. Cause
Sorry, will move.
well, thought I was trying. No, I don't guess I've seen one of them. Boy, that's the old joker there.
Obacon said, that's the way I see it. They definitely leave the telephone poles in the ditch to be hauled off here. Shayla acts like I'm stealing if I snag one. I just tell her I pay my electric bill.
Yeah, exactly. Because look, if a pole needs to be replaced, by all means replace it, right? But don't just say, "Oh, we need to replace these poles because we're going to charge the customers anyway. So let's just replace them and we'll just lay these in the ditch. If we move them, we move them. If somebody comes by and steals them, somebody comes by and steals. They call. They don't really call stealing, but you know. But anyway, hey, if I go by and see a pole laying in the ditch long enough, you know, I might be one of them stop by and get it
I
too.
even asked you to pick up the telephone pole. You said, no, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Well, anyway, it's a waste. You know, these big companies, they don't care. They waste money. We're gonna pay for it anyway, so they don't. They ain't no skin off their nose.
Just said we can see the difference on the edge of the wood.
Yeah, see, now it's all smooth. It was that.
That blade licked it.
Huh?
It come out of that
I
wood.
didn't say nothing about licking. I don't know
I
what.
heard licking.
I don't even know what y'all.
Obacon asked, what dimension of cedar logs are you looking for?
Well, old pecan. I need. I was needing some pretty big ones, but at this point, I ain't got. I don't. Uh, hang on. Get a drag of that old nasty cigarette. For everybody on here watching me smoke, don't smoke. It's a bad habit. Nasty. Anyway, uh, I need. I like for them to be 8/6, 10/6. You know, I can take them longer than that and cut them up into. I could take a 16, cut it up in two, or not 16. You want to add 16, 6, 16, 8/6 and 8/6, which is 17. People say 16-foot logs, but when I measure them in the woods, are 17 or 18/6, 18/9, because that you allow so many inches on the end. But anyway, but the small diameter, I don't need no smaller than really 10-inch diameter on the small end. Uh, at 8/6 or 10/6, I need them at least be 10 inches because a 10-inch diameter tree, you can't really get an 8-inch board. You get 6-inch board because you have to square it up, of course. Now, if you're cutting live edge, it's a different story. But if you cutting lumber, uh, ready to go, like a 10-inch diameter, you can cut 6-inch lumber out of. 12-inch diameter, you can cut around 8-inch, boards. Uh, but if y'all happen to find some, now we might work out a kind of deal. I can cut y'all a few boards, you know, too. Uh, if I get them at the right price.
Obacon said, oh, they leave them on purpose because it's way cheaper than hauling them off.
Yeah, you're right, Opacon. Yeah, you actually you got a point there. You're right.
So yeah, if it's there more than a couple of weeks, it's free.
Yeah, they hoping. Actually, if you want to know the truth, they're hoping somebody will stop by and get them, because that way uh, they don't have to haul them. They don't have to pay somebody to haul them. So they leave a lot of stuff.
But it
I've
makes no
seen
sense because they haul in the new ones, so why can't they just haul the old ones?
because they had to put the old ones in different places. And actually, y'all, I actually cut light poles in the woods. Not they're not don't look like light poles. They look like trees. But I actually measure light poles to go to the pole yard. They peel the poles. Uh, but I've actually nah, yeah, Chriso. Uh, but anyway, I cut on my job. I merchandise a little bit of everything. We do everything. We from cross ties, lumber, light poles, everything.
Yes,
Uh,
you live close to a coal yard, don't you? You got a coal
uh,
yard?
yeah, right over here at
Yeah.
Leola, they have a pole mill over here that they peel the light poles on, and they get them ready. They put them through a big dry kill thing, and I think They send them from there to another plant to have them crissoed. But yeah, I actually hauled to that plant over here.
Gary said Mom and Daddy's neighbor was a logger for the forestry and LBL, and he gave the salt to Daddy at the lumbar and still runs and cuts today.
Yeah, well, Gary, they made stuff back in the day. They don't make stuff as good as they used to.
Other
That's
guy said, "Yep, you need to quit smoking."
Yeah, I do.
He's been on pills for about what 2 months now.
Yeah, you don't have to tell all my business. You don't have to tell all my business. You don't have to tell all my business.
I'm trying to quit too.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I don't need 12 inches, so I'm going to cut a couple boards out of here. At least,
Gary said, "Yes, sir, they did."
what?
Except this yesterday.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Let me cut a 1 inch out of that. That's got some blue in it. My wife wants some blue lumber in the house. So. And by the way, blue lumber is getting very expensive now. But beetle killed lumber. Let me be politically correct there. It's not a dangerous mode, y'all.
I have a company that makes some really
That's beautiful. Look at that. And you stain that. Oh my lord, that's pretty. But it ain't really blue up through here. This log is not. I got some out here that I've been letting blue. It's gonna be
I want
beautiful.
some blue stuff in the house.
Yeah, I got some right over here. It's gonna be really blue. I got some over there. It's gonna be blue. It's gonna be beautiful.
Other guy said yardage storage fees.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Uh, Let me go ahead and cut a board out of this. I didn't put that blade. Y'all see me put that blade on there. We're gonna see how it cuts. Well, sucker, hey, throwing chips way over there. Well, that sucker throwing some chips there. See, I cut a board. I come back and edge it. So,
What you
whoop,
trying to say?
huh?
What you trying to say?
That joker throwing some chips over there now. It's cutting.
Yeah.
See there, y'all. When I run it back, well, I just cut that blade. That was a straight cut. See, it ain't hanging all the way down it. Now, that was a good cut. That's a Ripper 37. Now I'm not saying that they won't break too. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying they're really good blades. Y'all look at that. Ooh. And too bad I'm cutting. That's just a pretty tree to be cutting uh, post with it out of it. Y'all look at that. That is beautiful. That's prime lumber actually. Not a knot in it. Tight grain. Let me see. Got a broom here somewhere. Well, I got a scraper right here. I don't know where my wife went. Y'all see, I was taking it slow because that's a big chunk of wood there that was cutting through. I'm using a little diesel in my mixer this morning. I actually mixed it when I was going live this morning. I used some cheap dishwashing liquid, regular water, and a little diesel in it. Because the sap is really, I'm going to show y'all this. I can show y'all what I'm talking about. Prime. If you go to Lowe's and buy a 8-foot piece, like a 8-inch wide or 10-inch wide, I think the 10-inch wide premium wood. Now, the premium wood's not in the back. It's not back there with all the industrial wood is, they call it, number twos and stuff. But at Lowe's, the premium wood is around on the side of the wall. I think it was a 1x10 by 8 was like nearly $50 a board, for one board. And hey, babe, come here, bro. I want you to bring his camera over here and show this how quality of wood this is. Look how pretty that is. That's a beautiful stuff there. This wood come out of the creek bottom. It's look at that. Not one knot in that. Not a knot. That ain't nothing but smooth wood. Look how smooth that blade is cutting. I mean, it's cutting. You only have to plane that. Smooth. That's some Ripper 37s, y'all.
Here's has better luck with them. Is that what's in the silver woodland tank?
Yes, right up here. Yeah, I got this morning. I mixed a little diesel and some cheap dishwashing liquid and water in my. I got like a 2-gallon jug. That 5 gallons too heavy to pick up there. But y'all, that's beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm gonna say I have a good friend back in Cedar Lake place I'm talking about. And one time he had a trailer with logs on it.
Oh, well, they need to find out about it.
The problem I think you might find with a bunch of those trees is they were a little short because there's less rain in western Oklahoma. It's not always the rule though. I've seen some 50, 60 foot tall.
Yeah. I've never really paid attention to the timber in Oklahoma. I know y'all have some good timber, but does Oklahoma have a lot of cedar? Or are they pretty heavy?
Radius hasn't expanded Oklahoma.
Yeah. We hadn't really searched in Oklahoma for cedar because I've traveled 3 hours to get cedar.
You'll get a 1 3/4 by 9. Oh, you get a 1 3/4 by 9 3/4. You don't really get what you pay for.
No. Well, was that a 1x10 or 1x8 we was looking at? 8 foot long, 8 inches wide. Well, it's not truly 8 inches wide, and it's not truly 1 inch at a box store. It's 3/4 inches wide. I mean thick by 5.5. 1x6. 1x8 is 7.5. So, but the premium lumber is, y'all, it's ridiculous. And this is premium lumber.
I don't know how much beetle kill pine is. That website I was looking at didn't even have prices.
Yeah. Look here, and that's a 14-inch board there. That's a big board, a wide board, but it ain't 6 foot long. But I mean, this log was 10 foot long. That's 14 inch. But anyway, I'll flip it up, and I'm going to cut 12. I should get 12 4x4s out of it. I get 12 out of this, and then I should get maybe 2 out of that. Well, I ain't got to flip it up. Wait a minute. I ain't got to flip it up. I can cut. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut one. I might have to let them down. Ugh, and that chunk is still heavy.
Oh, the guy said I'll dig to a whole pile of wood. Got my 2 premium boards when I go to Lowe's.
Yeah, and see, pecan, that's the thing about it. You can't even, at Lowe's here, and most places here in Arkansas, if you go back here in the back, you know where all the lumber is, the 2x4s and 2x8s and stuff like that. You won't find this wood back there. The premium wood, you usually on a wall stacked up. They don't usually have much of it.
With their specialty wood.
They call it their specialty wood. Now they call some of the number 2 premium wood, but I'm talking about their specialty wood. See, specialty wood can't have one knot in the whole board. This has no knots.
Yeah, if you go check out our Lowe's video.
I was thinking that 1x8 maybe is either 1x8 by 8 or it might have been 10 foot. It was like $50.
I forgot to tell you, I was telling Miss Tanya that we didn't have any sponsorships, and she's like, "Well, I don't think you'll get one from Lowe's after that video you did."
No, Lowe's most definitely won't sponsor me. Oh my Lord, that's heavy. That was tight. Nope. Nope. Got it. Nope. Got it.
He ain't said that in a long time. He ain't saying nothing in a minute.
Yeah, I know it. Let me remeasure this. Make sure I didn't mess up. All right. That's good. Huh?
I know everybody can't afford a meal, but a meal is so crucial. Homesteading.
Ugh.
Because
Ugh.
you gotta sit there and dig those boards alone. You gotta really search.
Yeah. Even their number 2s back there, I done a video with those bowed and all that stuff. And they're dry killed wood too, by the way. It was. It was a very straight log. I mean, I got some more big ones over. I cut another piece out of. It's got some knots on it. Still tight grain wood, but it's got knots on it. You know, didn't even do that on purpose, but the pith right there is right in the center. But that log was pretty much the same diameter on both ends to start with. All right, now I cut. What I'm gonna do is cut big chunks, 3.5 inches, and leave the last one on the mill. Then I turn them up, and then I cut chunks 3.5 inches this way, and make 12. But I will have to set these two of them off. Well, not one of them. All right, here we go. Now let me butt it down. And y'all know I'm gonna recheck my measurement. Always cut into it a little bit just to check. Move, son. Right to move. Let me let it down just a tad. Hey, I did let them down over there, didn't I? Well, dang it. Y'all seen that. Why didn't y'all tell me I was going to hit that? The knots is harder for the blade to cut, though. You better have a really short blade when you go to cut knotty pine, because that blade, them knots are super hard. I mean, they're hard as hardwood, actually. Some of the knots is harder than the oak. And when it hits that you have to slow down, even with a sharp blade, because when you get big knots in there, you hit that knot, it can go up or go down. It's just, you have to really cut different with knotty wood. Go ahead and help me lay this down. This is a big old chunk here. Oh, what's heavy? Oh, I hope we can handle it. Let's pull the daggum tractor up here. I don't know. It's a pretty good pumpkin there, chunk of wood there. Just lay it down. Just right here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now see, this one's got a couple more knots in it. But if I was cutting grade wood, that would be a good number 2 grade board.
My standards are pretty high when I'm only buying 2 yours. I just don't grab the first ones off the stack. I'll make a mess.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, Gage.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you buying it, you need to get what you pay for, you know.
He said I missed some low carry street ciphers. Come on, Gage. Come on, behind.
Yeah.
Hold on, behind. He said that's good. Let's go here.
Yeah. That's a solid piece of wood there. It's 14 inches wide. That's a 14-inch piece of wood. I mean, that's y'all can see that little 7-horse cuts right through there. Takes a good sharp blade. Good blade. Look at that. Now I cut one more out of it. Then I stand them up and cut them the other way. I'm using heavy water, as y'all can see. You go to cutting this thick of wood, that blade heats up going through there. Don't want the blade getting too hot. All right, ready for another cut. Of course, y'all know I'm going to check it before I continue cutting. I need to come down just about a 16th, about maybe an 8th. See, that always thing about it, I'm cutting in the end a little bit, but it's that going to have to cut it back anyway because it's like 6'4", so you're going to cut a couple inches off each end anyway. Alrighty, just right. Trying to see what my wife went. Oh, this. How'd you make something to drink? Thank you. I'm gonna shut it off while I put all them up there. Now, oh, I would just flip him up. Would you bring me water? Okay. Huh? Oh, I will turn these around though. See, I marked my little with a permanent marker yesterday. That's huh? Yeah, I watched on video because even professional people does that, so you don't have to guess.
So for those of you who don't know, Steven is he only enjoys spring water. So my parents gave me some of this Mountain Valley spring water out of my hometown hot springs, and Steven's never tried it before. So I'm going to get his reaction. And it's an aluminum bottle. It's been sitting in the cooler all night. He's Ozarka man.
Well, you sure don't taste the chlorine in it. I like spring water. It's just the way I am.
So is it a good one?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty daggum good.
Yeah, Mountain Valley is from my hometown of Hot Springs.
It come out of the, and I've drunk that out of the actual place I get this from. It's Natural Springs. That's good, y'all. Y'all just it's not a beer. It looks like a beer can, but it's not. It's water. There's That's true spring water. No additives. No humans added anything to it.
And it's not a sponsored video. I just wanted
Yeah.
to get Steven's reaction because he's never had Mountain Valley spring water.
That booger's cold.
Yeah, it's an aluminum. You know, anything in aluminum gets really cold. It's been in the cooler since yesterday on ice. Lee said, Hi all, Mr. Work at it again. I'm going yes fishing.
Well, of course you are. It was 53 degrees here this morning, Lee. Y'all, this water here, I'm gonna just read a little bit of it. It's not a commercial because we don't. It's Mountain Valley spring water has been nationally recognized and awarded multiple times for its refreshing taste and exceptional quality. The perfectly balanced pH and crisp taste comes from the rich, unique mineral composite the spring flows through. Y'all actually can't. Y'all didn't think I could read. I look like an old dumb country boy. Y'all didn't think I could read all them words, did you? But yeah, that's that's pretty good stuff.
Oh, Pecan said, I like water without fluoride.
Yeah.
Call me a free spirit.
Well, I don't know, and this I want to say, but I don't know since y'all from Oklahoma. I don't know if y'all have any Indian in you. My daddy was part Cherokee Indian, about 3/4. Matter of fact, his mama was pretty much Indian. But anyway, I read a lot about our Indians, and they used to say the hardwood they didn't like wasting hardwood, but they used to call pine trees weeds. They didn't have no use for really pine trees. They kind of more praised the oak trees, which is a smart thing because oak trees last longer, stronger. Feed just about any animal in the woods. Actually, just about any animal eat acorns if they, you know. But deer, hogs, squirrels, any of that kind of even rabbits can eat acorns. So they feed. God's pretty. He's pretty smart being there. He had it all figured out. They started this in 1871. 1871 when they started making this or bottling this water.
Gary said, I remember when water out of the hose was the best thing ever.
Yeah, but Gary, back in the day, the water. Well, a lot of times we had well water, which was more or less spring water.
I know Operon has they have well water.
Yeah, it's more or less spring water. So, but back then the crap wasn't as they got. You can turn the faucet on sometimes some of these places, and just when the water comes out, stuff burn your eyes from the chlorine and all that stuff they have in it. It can't be great for you. But like in New York City, they drink poop water, so they got to put all that stuff to kill all the organisms and stuff like that in it. Yeah, I watched a special 2 or 3 times on New York where they actually take their sewage water through the water treatment plant, and people in that city, New York City, actually drinks their own poop. If you want to get down to it.
Opicon said you can eat them too. They're bitter because they're rich in
Uh huh.
tannins. Tannins are not necessarily bad for you. In fact, that is why nature does not need anti-parasitic intervention.
You're right, Opicon. Actually, if a person was hungry, starving. Now, I'm not saying it's the best thing, but they could actually eat acorns, pecans. Pecans grow on trees and stuff like that, acorn stuff, and they could survive. Uh, that's the reason why the Indians praised hardwood and pine trees. They thought was just weeds. It wasn't no use for it. It wasn't as strong. It didn't last as long. It just that's and look, I don't know about a lot of people, but the Indians were smart people and they was very non-wasteful. The Indians, everything that they killed, they used. They didn't kill something for no reason. Uh, Even in the buffalo, see if the Indians would have kept doing that the buffalo would still been plentiful. Well, you got the cowboys come in and they just wanted to slaughter it, and most time they didn't even use the hide. The Indians used the hide for coats, rugs. They put it on their teepees. Uh, they used everything that they killed, and that's kind of the way I don't kill nothing uh, that that I ain't going to use because I mean what unless a snake's trying to bite me. And my brother-in-law, he loves rattlesnake, by the way. Uh,
Opicon said if you boil them down a few times, you can eat them. Gary said Indians didn't waste anything at all.
no.
Opicon said, "Do you have many hickory there?"
Yeah, you can eat hickory nuts too, by the way. Uh, I got a few hickory. The Arkansas's got a bunch of. We're loaded in hickory, but I got a few hickory out there. I got some red oak, pin oak, a few white oak. I got a bunch of gum. Gum about like pine ain't much good for nothing. Uh, I do got a few hickory. Uh, I don't think I got any pecan trees. Well, where's the on the off switch? Y'all, I'm having the switch messed. You done broke the switch.
How did I break the switch?
Something you done when it got in the truck, you got hit. It broke the switch. Mm.
It was just on.
So it's no good.
It was just on. It was lit up when I took it off the charger.
Yeah, that's when it was on charger. It's on the light side up, but when you take it off charger, you got to actually turn it on. So it's burnt now. It's no good.
You had broke it first. So
No,
say that I broke
no,
it.
no. I had it rigged where I could turn it off and on. What have you done yesterday to snap it back together? You actually broke the switch.
All I did was put it on the back of the phone, Stephen. That's all I did.
Can't have nothing.
Lee said, fortunately, I have excellent well water without additional chemicals added and have a natural spring on my property.
I'm aggravated, y'all. My wife tore the charger up. Let me see if it will work. So go get him off there, y'all.
He's talking to you.
I will be moving the phone for a minute because I got to try something. Phone's going dead, so trying to see if the charger will work. And of course, it's not going to work. So, of course, it's not. Where's the other one at, Angelica? Is it charged? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I try to do better. I don't know what I've done here. I'm trying to hook the. My wife's going to get the other one now. This one is toast. This one is toast. Oh. No, I ain't said nothing. Oh,
You want to say something? Say it.
I'm not saying it.
You want to say something? Say it.
No, we live here. I can't. We can't be arguing.
Say it.
No, I don't. I don't know how you tore that up. I
I
really.
didn't tear it
I
up.
mean, it was fine. I
I
don't.
did not
I
tear
don't.
it
I
up.
don't understand how you tore it up.
Did you hear what I said about Lee?
He said he going fishing. I said, of course he
He
is.
said, fortunately, I have an excellent well
Oh,
water without additional chemicals added and have a natural spring on my property.
yeah. That well water. I was raised up on well water. Uh. Oh my lord! Look at the chocolate on his face. You went down?
That's his second pudding. No, he wants
Oh,
another freaking pudding.
you want another pudding? What are you gonna turn into pudding? I love some good well water. It's nothing like it. Uh,
Pecan said hickory and black walnut are hard to crack but very rewarding.
Black walnuts pretty good. Yes, they are. Where? What? A dog? Well, we got a bunch of dogs out here. What are you talking about? A dog? What? Where you see a dog? Ain't no.
Cow? Do you see cows over
You see a cow? Oh, you see a cow. I don't even see a cow. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, yeah, it is. Think that's something laying under the shade down there.
there? Steven thinks everybody's still
Well, okay, okay, it's a cow. Yeah, moo, moo. Y'all, we'll be going down the road no matter where we at. What?
He's really pointing at something.
What? I don't see what you see. I don't have 3-year-old eyes. I can't see. What do you? Don't get. I have no idea what he's pointing at. Okay, yeah. I gotta go back over here. Oh my lord, look at your mouth. You need to go get on camera and show. You need to put him on camera.
Pecan said the problem with Oklahoma is much of our well water is contaminated with oil and gas.
Really? Well, we still have a lot of good spring water down here. Uh, y'all look at his mouth. This is when you know stuff is really good. Look at that. That's good. Hey, that's good pudding, as Gage call it, pud. He loves that chocolate pudding. He called it pud. Can I have some pud?
He's addicted to it.
Do you like pud? You like, huh? I don't. It's nothing there. It's nothing there. What is he pointing at? He's pointing right yonder.
I don't know, Steven, but it's freaking me out.
Yeah, you reckon it's that cat?
Did you see a cat? It's a cat?
Y'all, he was a stinker last night. He didn't go to sleep. Yeah, he didn't go to sleep till like 12.
Pecan said, "Watch it. It'll be a black bear. Can I pet that dog?"
yeah. Today we actually have bear down here. We have bear in Arkansas, believe it or not. Got way more than what we used to, and we have bobcats. We have people call them cougars, but I've always called them panthers. It's whatever you want to call them. But what was that?
Okay, yeah, scars under the tractor.
Oh, but so but yeah, we got a little bit of everything out here. Go ahead.
Lee said our woods mostly poplar, red and white oak, beech, sassafras, wild cherry, and dogwood on the edge.
We have cherry, we have dogwood, sassafras. Let me tell you about sassafras, and you probably know, Lee. Okay, people who likes root beer. Everybody in here is probably drank root beer. First time I ever tried sassafras, but they say it's actually poison if you don't cook it right. But anyway, I had a guy telling me about sassafras tea. So I got some sassafras roots and boiled them and made sassafras tea, which is really good. And I think if it had carbonated water in it, it would taste just like a root beer to me. Moo. So sassafras is actually roots is really pretty good tea. But anyway.
Gary said sounds like a nickname. Pudding.
Pudding. Yeah, he likes pud. He said, "Can I have some pud? Pud."
Lee said it's a cute girl next door. Well, there ain't nobody that way, Lee.
It ain't nobody else. It's no house over there, Lee. It's nothing. No, he can't. It's nothing but cows. And I don't. Is that cows laying on the tree there? Ain't that some cows? I can't tell.
Lee said, dig up the roots. Awesome. Boil.
Yes, and I think actually, if you look into it, sassafras roots has a lot of uh, healing potentials. They use it. They can use it for the old people used to use it back in the day for like certain kind of medicines or stuff. I mean, I'm not sure. Don't
So,
don't.
so do the hot springs. Hot springs.
Huh? Yeah.
Healing properties.
But anyway, uh,
Can you go play?
I was wanting to show y'all some pine logs I went and got yesterday. You can bring it over. Hang on. I have to bring it. Well, you got it hooked. Is it charging?
Woodland's still going down and saying it's charging, but
Yeah, we got to get a better setup than this. We probably be professionals here. Not okay. I want to show y'all some logs that I got yesterday. I'll be taking y'all along with me here, y'all. So might be a little shaky. All right, here is some pine logs, and I need to get them unloaded. By the way, some pine logs that I went and picked up yesterday off of my job. Let me see. Let's see if it's charged. Okay. Now I want y'all to look at them rings on them trees. What happened? Oh, froze up on them. Look at the rings on them trees, how close they are. Now that is some good stuff. The more rings in an inch on the pine tree is the stronger the tree is. The lumber. So, and not a knot in this stuff. Not a knot. It's slick wood. That's 5 logs there. Some of them 12 foot, but it's heavy. It's heavy stuff. That's John, and but I got them yesterday, and I got a lot more to get off of that job that I could have. Yeah, there's some really good logs there. Hey, that's some really good logs there, and but I just wanted to show y'all them. That they're heavy too. I load them. We done a short yesterday when I was loading them with.
We did a live.
I've done a live yesterday when I was loading them with the loader I run out on the job. So, but yeah, that is some good logs. You see how straight them are, Gary? Them are straight logs, straight. Them won't have no inside pressure in them. That's some straight logs, great stuff. And that's 5 logs, and that one there is about 17, 18 inches nearly. So that's a pretty good log.
Oh, comment popping up.
Okay.
Some water.
Yeah, that's fresh. Lee, that I'm telling you that. I mean, I like it. I guess maybe everybody don't like it, but I love it. It's really good, and it tastes just like root beer to me. And they might use that. They might use that in root beer. I really don't know. Never looked at the ingredients of root beer, so I'm froze. Oh, I'm holding the deal. I'm sorry.
The home button is at the bottom of the iPhone.
Yeah, I've accidentally held it. Oh, you saw me load them? Okay. Oh, that's right, Gary. You was there, wasn't
you? Yeah, because remember he was saying that you shouldn't be talking about where we were.
Yeah, Gary, them things are straight as an arrow. I mean, they're straight. It's gonna make some beautiful lumber, and they really good quality. I mean, really good quality. But dang phone, it's charging a little bit now. But I mean, I can't stick. I can't use the mic because it won't charge through this. Where's the we got to get a better charger system on this phone because it ain't worth the darn if you can't. To see, I can't. Now there's a little charger on it, but I can't hook my. But Angelica could talk for me. Yeah. Anyway, come over here, bro. I don't know how you had this.
Put your finger out the hole.
Yeah, boy. I know about sassafras soda. Well, you know, oh, they actually make a soda called that. Old Homestead, Old Pecan Homestead, they make a. I know, you know, I don't know if root beer is made out of sassafras. That's what I said. I don't know, but it tastes like root beer actually, and it's probably the same. And that root beer probably is made with a portion of that because it's got to be.
I had some Amish root beer and I was not impressed.
What?
Yes. I told you I had some Amish root beer and I was not impressed. I guess because I'm used to carbonation.
Yeah. I think that's they make it out of sassafras. But anyway, can't put my mic on because it's trying to charge the phone. So maybe I don't know how to fix this. Ain't no way to fix it. I thought I had a sorter there. I don't have a sorter there. I could probably sorter that together.
It was just $10.
I know, but it would help right now. But anyway, the bigger battery in this thing. The on and off switch broke out. Wasn't $10, but still $10.
I got it at Five Below. It's one of my favorite stores.
Yeah, she loves Five Below. Here you go.
Oh, I love Dollar Tree.
Get this off my log because I can't.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Hey, I could use my earpiece, couldn't I? I mean, my.
Yeah, I mean, I just gotta hook it up. I gotta hook it up to my phone.
Oh, yeah.
I have to hook up to your phone.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Anyway, I'm gonna lay these up. But I actually, what I'm selling these 4x4s for, I you know, buy the board foot, but you know, I'm not charging them the full price.
Well, because they're dimensional.
So they're dimensional, so I'm charging them about what, 30, 40 cents a piece cheaper. Maybe. But you know, they're not. I don't know if I should say this live, but they're not paying taxes on it. So, you know, that's even less. Here in Arkansas, if you pay $5 for a board, $5 for anything, that's 50-cent taxes. So you figure that's the reason why I tell people when they go, well, I might buy mine a little bit cheaper from the box store. A, you're not buying the quality of wood. B, you're paying taxes on it. And C, if you're not going to pick it up, you're paying for them to haul it to you. So you're actually paying a lot more for it than what you do from me. Or from anybody that was a small sawmill like you.
Gary said the Amish make good food, breads, cakes, cookies. I buy all my beef and pork, chicken too from them. We don't have all the steroids and government junk in it.
Oh, I agree with you on their food and their stuff.
We don't have a community here.
We don't have a community here, but we can buy stuff that's made by the Amish and the what are they called, the other people, Mennonites, which is Amish, but they're just a little bit more modern.
But we have a lot of like local butchers and stuff here.
Yeah, but now you can't buy food that's made by Amish. But it's not as fresh as living somewhere that Amish people live. You know. But yeah, they make some good stuff. You eat what they sell is they feed themselves. You ain't got all the chemicals in it. But yeah. Anyway. I'm gonna send these up.
I'd like to go to an Amish market again. I don't know where the closest one would be. When I went to an Amish market, I was in Delaware, and they have a really big Amish community up there. Yeah, I got like a fresh pretzel and some soda. Opacon says Lowe's doesn't stand by their veterans discount on building materials anymore.
This thing is heavy. Move, son. Move.
We're good. Gary said, hey, the other day I saw a bass boat behind a John Deere tractor headed to the lake, LOL. Hey, you gotta get it. You gotta get it how you can get it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
Ooh. I just don't like Lowe's. Everything's overpriced, and you go in there and you can't get no help. And the people that are there that you find, they don't know where anything is. They gotta look it up on a computer.
Babe, you ready to put this one up there?
Oh crap! I don't know.
See that one right there? It's going to have a gas spot on it, but I'll keep that for myself. We're going to mess it up just one of those. Y'all can see how pretty wood that is there.
You want this?
Yeah.
I can't hold it long.
But anyway, that's what I sell my post for. 6-foot post.
Did you pay a price?
$5. Sell them for $5 too, think.
I thought they were $6.
$6? 5, 6, hell. Heck, I don't know.
I think it was $6.
Okay, well, I might be.
I know what you mean. You got them a couple of cents.
Yeah, I might have been wrong on the price. I'd have to look it up. Oh, this is chunk. Well, thank you. Yeah. That can see it. I think it needs it.
You don't want to burn some meal.
Yeah. Probably.
Why are you trying to get back up there?
Oh. Appreciate everybody coming in this morning, watching my live. Appreciate Old Time Homestead coming in here. Y'all learned me a lot about Oklahoma.
Gary said it was just a Starlink. A Starlink funny thing to see.
Yeah. You have to see how it's cut smooth.
I'll just grab out your boot if you don't want it.
Huh?
It's talking about his boot. Obacon said, yep, Lowe's used to be nice. Ever since 2020, customer service and quality of employees is jacked up. And it's actually cheaper to go to a mom and pop lumber yard now. It's not exhausting.
What is customer service at Lowe's?
What's customer service anywhere?
Look, and my wife can vouch for this, because she even got ages. You can stop 5 people in Lowe's that work there. You have to stop them, so they ain't going to come up and ask you if they can help you. But you can stop and ask 5 people where something is. And not one of them can tell you where anything is. Some of them has to look on the phone because they don't even know what you're talking about. I understand everybody don't know about a lot of things in the place that they work, but if you work at Lowe's and you work in the hardware department or the lumber department, that special department, by George, if somebody asks a question, you should know, especially if you work there very long. You should know.
What?
I mean, that's just my opinion, but you know, the workforce is not what it used to be. And yes, Opacon, you'll get better stuff out of a mom and pop sawmill than what you will out of a, I hate to say it because I'm a logger, but I'm telling the truth.
But hey, people still give Lowe's their money. We still see people loading lumber there every time we go.
Yeah.
What? Oh, just put it up there.
But a lot of these people don't, is having this stuff built, they don't even know what the lumber looks like. It's contractors go out and get it. And even the contractors will tell you, they gripe about.
Actually, I think the contractor wood is worse than the wood that's on the floor, from what I heard.
It is.
Because it's, you know, that's in the back,
Yeah.
the backpack. Gary said, but what's even funnier was the three women riding in the boat.
That is funny.
Gary, you gotta be pulling our leg on some of this.
Gary, you know you being funny. You know you didn't see that. Or did you? That's funny. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
You gonna want that on there? Hold on. Yep, Upcon said they get on their dang cell phones. Look it up.
yeah, ain't that true? Well, hell, I could get on my cell phone and look it up.
Yeah, because what we were looking for last time?
I was looking for
What were we looking for? Oh, a moisture meter.
a moisture meter to check moisture in my log. That guy, he didn't know what it was. Seriously. No,
Who's that boy?
there's my neighbor. Pulled up in here, pages in.
Come here, Scar. Where you going?
Come here, Star. How you doing? Doing all right. Oh, it's really nice today. Plum chilly this morning. It's plum chilly this morning. But I like it.
Yeah.
Can't wait till it gets all time like this. I like cool weather better than I do heat.
Gage, don't push him. Gage.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see you there, man. Hey.
Yeah,
You got
4x4s. That's pretty long there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cutting forward to it.
You get them at your job?
Yeah, that's actually good stuff there.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's tight there. That stuff is super tight. It's even tighter than this creek bottom. Got that over at, well, might as well say Locust Bio with each county over there. That stuff has got 8 to 10 rings in them. It's tight grain. It's prime stuff.
What do you want me to do with these?
I need to get them unloaded today and take my trailer. We're gonna be there for a while, so I'm gonna get plenty of them. I'm gonna use it. Gage, you're gonna hit his finger. I'm gonna actually use some of that stuff in my place. So, put it up on the wall. And stuff. It's gonna be some good stuff.
I would run over here and unload that for you, but my tractor's up at Lona at the farm.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'd probably just use my tongs and slide them off. They heavy. Gage, don't hit him like that.
Should have it back home by Wednesday.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, them things there are heavy, boy.
Stop it.
Them logs right there, I got off that pile with my tractor. Them big logs right there,
Yeah,
that was a load.
I bet.
A load. I'm talking about a load. Them some heavy logs.
Yeah.
That's a big log. That thing there's over 20 inches. Damn, so people don't realize how heavy a 20-inch diameter rock pile so it is 10 and 12 foot.
Even though they dried out, they still.
Yeah, well, this one I'm here, look at that, don't even look dried out. That's just a noise. So,
I can't pick you up.
no,
Gage, stop. Sorry, everybody. That was my fault. I had to walk away for a second.
I'll see you later on.
Get him.
All right, we'll see you, John.
I'll get him.
He gonna make himself sick.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go.
What? How many comments we got?
We got it. There was a couple people commenting, but I don't know if they're still in there because right there, for Gary.
Okay. You're absolutely telling the truth, Gary. Well, that's funny. You never know what you're going to see. This meal cost. Okay. This meal cost, when I bought this particular meal, it was about $2,700 was taxes. It was free shipping going at the time. So I got a deal on that. But, you know, little meal makes several different sizes. But yeah, this one cost $2,700. Okay. All right, I'm sorry about that. That was a neighbor come by. Can you hear me now? That was a neighbor come by, so I was talking to him. He's a old guy that lives down the road here. Been living here, I guess, just about all his life. His name is John, and I was talking to him. He's just riding around this morning, nothing else to do. My son wanted to go back to the house. He loves that cabin. He loves going in there. But yeah, John was talking about my logs over there I got. They're pretty good logs. I'm sorry about losing sound. My wife, my phone is getting low. I usually have a mic right here, but she had to take it out because she was charging it. So, yeah, he comes by every now and then and just checks on us and keeps an eye on us. Before I got my tractor, when I first got this mill, he actually moved a lot of logs around for me. So, anyway, maybe my wife will be back in a minute. Yes. I don't know how long this phone's going to last my wife. Probably going to, I guess I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. It's been on here for a while now. My phone's going dead. And I got to get them logs unloaded over there. Appreciate everybody that came in here and viewed my live this morning. For the folks who like seeing this kind of stuff, I'm usually a little bit busier, but this morning I just ain't been feeling good. Just been pushing myself. I hadn't been feeling good, and just kind of been taking my time. Then we had battery issues with the phone. So anyway, I guess I'm gonna get off of here. Wish everybody have a good day, a safe day. They enjoy this. I don't know where everybody's from in here now, but here in Arkansas it's a nice day. That usually don't happen in Arkansas. It was 53 degrees this morning when I woke up. It was pretty nice. But, yeah, this is HM122 Woodland Mills sawmill. The guy that was asking about the sawmill. It cost me $2,700 when I bought this mill. November would be a year ago that I've had it. And I like it. It's a good meal. I would buy another one if something happened to this. I'd probably buy a bigger one than what I got this time. But it does a good job too. This is a big log here I just cut. And it does a good job. I use Ripper 37 blades. I've used a couple different times. And so far I like the Ripper 37 the best. So that's what I use. I get them out from Gary's Resharp out of Kentucky. It's really good blades. my son is in, my wife usually here helps me read the comments, but my son is really in, I guess he needs a nap. He didn't go to sleep last night, back in 12 o'clock this morning, or a little after 12. But, anyway, I guess I'm going to get off of here. Appreciate everybody coming in and viewing the live this morning. Wish everybody a safe and good day. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here. May go back live later, according to how the day goes. After we get the phone charged back up and everything. But appreciate everybody coming in here. Everybody have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.